loves, I'm going to do one final sample reading for us with the Ritual Tarot today. I'm going to do a spiritual path reading. So if you find that the more general reading doesn't feel like it's very much in alignment with your personal journey right now, I'm going to do a reading for your spiritual path, for your journey within your spiritual expression and experience over the next month or two. I'm just going to take a moment and connect in with the collective's energy that's choosing to sit in this space with me. And let's see what comes forward. We're going to be using the Ritual Tarot. We're going to be using the Le Vampire to clarify. So we have the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Cups to the King of Cups, and the 9 of Coins. So we can see right away that we're currently on a space within our spiritual journey that is faded. We're quite possibly experiencing a new connection, a connection with a new, for us, deity or a new guide on our spiritual path. And we're being encouraged to trust that. Trust that connection, to let it grow, to let it build. Love conquers all, enduring loyalty, eternal love, lasting commitment here, clarifying my Wheel of Fortune to the High Priestess. In addition, if you've been called to work with snake or wolf energy, so serpent, snake, wolf energy on your path, this is an affirmation for you that those two spirit animals are connecting with you. But we have access now to connection with guides at a new level, and there are new guides, new faces of deity wanting to come forward and work with us. So we're going to see that there's a shift and a rebalancing, quite possibly in the direction of the sacred masculine. So we may have a new, more masculine or male face of deity coming forward to connect with us. Even if it's seen through the eyes of the sacred feminine, it may be a goddess who really embodies active masculine energy, for instance, Artemis or Athena. But we're working with a face of the sacred masculine to help us integrate and honor and commune with the union of the sacred masculine and the sacred feminine within ourselves. So there's going to be a protective sacred masculine energy coming forward as a guide that we are walking with. We may feel really called to explore myth and archetype around, protection, love with the 10 of Cups, family, and growth. There's also a fierce independence with the 9 of Pentacles. So we're being told to let our path be really self-directed right now. It's not so much about following a set pattern or someone else's spiritual practices. It's more about exploring what works for us and giving ourselves the freedom to try new things and to see what allows us to be the most connected to our guides. Now, always in the 9 of Pentacles, and we see it in the Ritual Tarot as well right here, it's very much, yes, it's about independence and freedom and financial abundance from an independent perspective, right? But it's also about union and communion with the messenger that's always represented by the guide, the animal guide that's present with the woman in the image. So this is double confirmation for us here that there's a new guide, or there's a guide on our path that we haven't worked with for some time, but I would say more a new guide coming forward that wants to work with us, wants to commune with us, and wants us to share the journey with them for a time. There's something they have to teach us, and it's time for us to give them the space to connect with them. So meditation with new guides and deity is very much encouraged on your spiritual path over the next month or two, really focusing on what you feel called to explore, self-led, and an independent practice that allows us to honor what we are letting go of and those that we have lost. And I say that because the Death Rights card here is clarifying my 9 of Pentacles to the King of Cups. So there's an honoring that we may wish to do of an ancestor or family member that we would like to honor through our spiritual practice over the next month or so. And the cards are saying, your guides are saying that, yes, it's appropriate to connect with them, to honor the lineage of which you are a part, and to spend time walking with them. In addition, if you are called to work with Santa Muerta, or if you feel a connection with her coming through at this time, this is an affirmation that she's connecting with you and that it's appropriate for you to walk with her. Also, if you feel called to Neptune, to any gods of the sea, and to any water deity, there's a call in these images as well to connect with those faces of deity and myth also. I feel like there's something that I'm missing there though. Let's get some clarity from Ritual Tarot. Clarify my King of Cups, please. So the Lovers coming forward again. It was also in the general pull I did for the collective that feels drawn to watch this message in regards to working with the Ritual Tarot. The King of Cups showing up in regards to the Lovers. So I would say you might feel called to work with Neptune, a god of the sea. You may also be called to work with Hades and Persephone. There's this pull of union with the sacred masculine that's going to inspire, inform, and encourage us in our practice. It's going to help us step into our truth and our independence. There's very much a call to be stepping into our personal truth, living our life in alignment with that, and our independence at this point in time, because that's reverberated across both reads. And in regards to the King of Cups, there's this deep spiritual understanding that the sacred masculine is calling for us to connect with in order to experience healing around love and family energy. Anything else that needs to be said about the spiritual path at this time? 8 of Wands. Even though it's an independently led spiritual practice at this point in time, it is meant to be an active practice. So it's not necessarily a time to take a break and rest. It's actually more about active spiritual practice and connection. So journeying with the guides that I've mentioned so far, going for walks out in nature and connecting with your deity of choice or guide of choice there, ritual, craft work, anything that feels active in your practice and lets you feel that you're, really building a connection with your guides. That's what the cards are encouraging you to explore on your spiritual path at this time. So that's a sample spiritual path reading with the Ritual Tarot. I hope you found this helpful. If you felt called to hang out with me for a few minutes. And if you have the Ritual Tarot and are trying to get comfortable reading with it, hopefully this gave you some insight into how the deck speaks to me. I am sending you, as always, so much love and many blessings. I'll see you in the next video.